Back on Inside Tennessee with a quick wrap on our conversation about the state legislature. Again, if you want to see previous coverage of that, you can look at our conversations with a couple of House members, Democrats and Republicans. Don Bosch, you had a couple additional items that you observed in this session.
Yes, going back to Senator Briggs and his comments about the governor's priorities in criminal justice reform, he said three things essentially: that the governor wanted to A, keep minor offenders out of prison or out of jail; B, give skills to those that are incarcerated so when they come out they have a meaningful role in society; and three, increase punishment on certain crimes. Well, he certainly did the latter, but really we've seen very little effort, very little traction on anything to do with reducing the jail population appropriately, with taking care of people that are when they're in jail, taking care of them appropriately, providing skills. And we still haven't addressed the private prison system, which is absolutely the worst thing in criminal justice across America. We've got so much more to do on that. I could have talked forever about things that were done, the slate of hate and the things that are just really ridiculous, but it is not a good day for people with smart progressive values. I'm not talking about out there way on the left, but it's really a tough time in the state for those of us that share some different views.
Susan?
Yeah, Don's right. There were quite a few bills that the conservatives in the legislature really got pushed through. And there's one that any textbook that is being used in a school has to be available online so that the parents can take a look at it and see what their children are studying. And I mean, I think that's okay, but it's certainly one that the conservatives in the General Assembly have pushed through. There are quite a few, but don't forget, Don, we have supermajorities and Republicans in both houses, and state of Tennessee right now has a lot of very conservative legislators.
To that end, Susan, we saw some Republicans censure their own. Eddie Manis, the subject of a censure from the Republican Party. What's your take on that, and what's his future politically? Does that mean a big fight's ahead for him and his own party?
Well, that'll be up to the people in his district. This West Knox Republican Club is the one that censured Eddie, and they've been the one that have been fighting him since the very beginning to try to make sure he couldn't even run as a Republican. He did. He got elected, and his votes will have to stand when he's up for re-election. The people in his district will make that decision.
Susan and Don, we appreciate the conversation. Again, happy 4th to both of you, and thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of your holiday.